And we have a Fox News alert. President Trump ordering more than 2,000 National Guard troops to L.A. as violent anti-ICE protesters burn cars, throw rocks, and smash windows for 2 straight days, threatening the lives of police and ICE agents. The rioters protesting the arrest of more than 100 migrants in L.A., including suspects accused of child abuse and sex assault charges. And here in New York City, at least 20 protesters are detained after storming ICE headquarters in Lower Manhattan. Fox News contributor and retired NYPD Inspector Paul Mauro joins us now. Great to see you this morning, Paul. So how much more complicated is all of this because Democrat politicians in these sanctuary cities are not cooperating with ICE and helping them do their job?
Well, enormously so, for all of the obvious reasons. And you don't have to look any further than the instance that we had with the Wisconsin judge, where you had an illegal accused of a serious assault, domestic, and the ICE agents did everything they could to tamp things down, to do things professionally, didn't go into the courtroom, waited in the hallway. It should have been a simple handoff. And I should mention that grabbing fugitives in that manner is not uncommon in law enforcement. And yet they bumped into an ideologue who wanted to adhere to this sanctuary city doctrine so vociferously that she interfered with the federal operations and snuck the guy out a side door. That's the level that the left has progressed or regressed to relative to these sanctuary policies. And it's just become a virtue signaling contest. You know, ironically, Charlie, this stuff began in order to protect immigrants who were afraid to go to the police because of their out of status, legal status, immigration status. And instead, it has now progressed to the point where these same groups are afraid to go to the police because the local prosecutors won't do anything to the perpetrators. So they know if they report to the police, as we had in that Wisconsin case, the perps are going to get right out, and then they're in danger. They're undermining the very thing they were trying to do.
Yeah, that's a really great point. And of course, now we're in a situation where you literally have, out in L.A. in particular, you have police who are not going to keep order around all of these riots, and you have President Trump having to order in National Guard troops. The other situation that I think is kind of interesting is the issue with masks. And President Trump has said that these protesters are not allowed to wear masks. How important is that?
Well, look, if they actually can enforce that, it's very important. And it goes to the idea that these arrests of the people that are impeding ICE from doing their lawful duty, these should be federal arrests. And it goes to what I was just saying earlier. The local prosecutors are not going to do much for you. Every time, I can guarantee you that the charges that were laid yesterday here in New York, Alvin Bragg's going to drop them. And Noah Hopkins seems to be inclined to do the same in L.A. because he made statements of essentially supporting this. So you don't have any teeth on the local level. If you want to interdict, build out the networks, find out who these people are, find out who's funding them, who's coordinating them, where the money is coming from, which there's reporting some of it comes from overseas, because it's all the same groups. These are the same people who are disrupting the campuses. So if you want to build that stuff up, you got to go federal. And so knowing who they are and building out from there to penetrate the networks, that's how you got to do it.
Yeah, with no help whatsoever from local politicians. Paul Mauro, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.